You can hear the gusts are pretty bad. We're over up here on the mountain. The winds are getting more and more and more now. The girls are way back here on my other side. Whoa, that actually shook. I better check the weather. My vent up here on my bed is getting... My RV is shaking. I've got news for you. Things I wanna pursue. I'm jumping up Kilimanjaro, Kilimanjaro. I've got the wind in my hair, oh Kilimanjaro. Been through a couple of these wind gusts. You hear that? That's my vent up here. It's opening because the wind is so strong. That's never happened before. So I'm going to check the weather. We were supposed to leave this morning and go to visit Joshua Tree, but I don't know what is going on. I haven't gotten any alerts from my phone, so I'm going to check now and see what's going on. We may not be able to leave. I'm not super comfortable here all the way at the edge of this mountain with these gusts. I'm way out there. Like, this is all downhill. I'm pretty much at the top leveled spot. So I'm going to check now and see what's going on. Over here, I'm getting a little scared. Yeah, this is. Yeah, I'm thinking. Where are you going?
I want to go over so someone.
Wind is coming this way. Your truck should be here facing the wind.
Yeah, but I'm going to try and find some wind walk.
It's gonna be like this though. It's gonna be here till 5.
We're not going to get out of it.
We're not gonna get out of it. Yeah, we are. Well, I don't know how good you're going to find a place now. If I were you, I'd face it into the wind and just face the truck into the wind. I have to go around. I'm going to turn mine this way so I'm facing right into the wind. Woo! Holy moly, this is bad. Oh, this is the worst. Why don't you have her go in front of me? That way she can find a spot for you. You want the walkie-talkie so you can communicate? If you find something for all of us that's better, we can all head down there. You want to do that, Pam? Talk to her about the walkie-talkies. Alright, they're going to try to find something on this ridge. Oh, we're on a mountain there. I don't think they're going to find anything. This whole thing is just I'm just going to pick up all my stuff that's outside so it doesn't blow away. I'm going to turn my truck so it's facing the wind. It's worse coming from this side. Alright, so what I did here on my antenna was I put one of those yarns. You can see that most of the time it's pointing this way, okay? So I'm pretty good, but I'm a little bit turned that way. So I'm going to straighten out and come a little bit this way so I can be directly into the wind. The reason I want that is because I want the wind to go through me. If my side is on the wind, I don't know if you can hear me, then my RV is going to rock a lot. We're heading out. Oh. I'm right at the edge of the mountain. They're still getting ready to go, so I'm going to pull up my rig and then I'm going to help them once I get up there, because it's just too windy here. I'll pull over there and then I'll help her get her trailer ready. What happened?
You don't want to just go ahead into the park?
What?
You don't want to just go ahead into the park?
We can't sleep there. It's just going to be winds till 5. I'm not going to pay, and they're not going to throw us out, and then what we're going to do.
Oh.
I mean, we could if you want to, but
I'll explore after we get down
But
there.
we don't know how it's gonna be there. It might be even windier there.
It's going to be just as windy down there, but we'll be on flat land. That's the only difference.
Yeah, that's the only difference. Yeah, up here where I'm at, it's really scary because I'm not facing the wind and I'm right at the edge.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Let me park over here so that I can help them with this stuff that they're doing here. Can't worry about organizing it right now. Can't worry about this thing. Stuff you can just put it, just shove it in there. We'll organize it in a few minutes. Get the movie bags. Are you ready? Okay, tell Pam to take you down first. I'm gonna wait for the for Susan. Yeah, she's gonna be a while. Where's Pam? All right, Susie. All right, you take her down. I'm gonna wait for her.
Wrong way, Grandma. Gotta go back.
Backwards. You gotta go backwards. That way. That way. Grandma! 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 Go that way, Grandma! Almost! Stop! Stop! One more, a little bit more. Got it, got it, got it. Alright. Throw it in her truck. Just throw it in the truck. Don't organize it. Just go, 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 go. I gotta move my RV. Is you gonna back one? Alright, hold on. Let me move my RV. Alright, I'm gonna move my RV. I can't even get the door open. Crap! I can't even get the door open. Oh, I gotta move because she's gonna back up. She's backing out. I'm not sure what she's doing. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go in front. Can't be too fidgety with winds like this. And the poopy bags were like all over. Get yourself an old coffee can, take the label off and leave it on. You should have a coffee can outside with your poopy bags because in the morning, if you have gusts, you're gonna be picking up poopy bags all over the place. And you shouldn't be leaving with poopy bags all over the place. Are you all ready? What's wrong? All right, I'm gonna go first then. We're really not going to get away from the wind today, but we're going to be lower down to the ground. Class A, and the other ones are coming. Okay, Pam, they're going to be in the back. They're going to follow me. And I would not have my slide out and wind like this. Wind like this, that's going to hurt your slide out big time. All this, guys, and it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. We've been at this since like 7:30. The wind started getting worse and worse and worse. I don't know if you guys know this, okay? But your slide outs are made, unless I'm wrong, most slide outs are made by 2x2s. Okay, very thin and very flimsy. They're made on 2x2s because it would be too heavy if they made it on thicker wood. So they're really made out of thin, flimsy wood. You have gusts as much as these are 25-mile-an-hour gusts. You should have your slide in. All the sand is going to get in there. Trust me, it's going to get in there. You think not, but it is. And you're going to start having problems with your slide. So bring your slides in during major wind gusts. And if you can't get to your bathroom and your stuff, then you shouldn't be buying the RV in the first place. Take that into consideration, that if you are in the middle of a storm, your slides should be in and you should be able to get to your bathroom. Crazy. All right, you see that we're on top of the ridge, so we're just going right off that highway there. There's some spots there. We're still gonna get winds, but it's not gonna be as bad as we get lower down. Pretty steep hill, so I put it on second. It's really steep, and my RV just wants to go, and I keep hitting the brake, and that's not good for the brake. You feel yourself going too fast, put it on second, and if it's still too fast, stop and put it on 1. I'm not even pressing my accelerator. It's just going on its own, but it's going super slow. This bigger side for her. I think I'm gonna park on this side. Park on that one, yeah. The string over here is showing the wind is coming from this way. Sideways is gonna rock a lot. I'm just gonna wait here. I'm perfectly fine.
I'm gonna go with her, then that way I can really make sure I can maneuver around.
Okay.
If I can maneuver around, I know she can on that big rig.
Or she's gonna leave her rig here, and you're gonna
Yes.
go with them in the Explorer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that way I know if I can make turns and things like that.
Okay. All right. Go
You
ahead.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm the same as with Sue.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
well,
I
we're
mean-
still thinking about it. She told me that about the Joshua tree now when we got here, and that's a great idea. So
Okay.
go ahead and do that, and I'll be
Alright.
here, and just tell me no. But you see how I'm facing the wind? I'm not getting as much rock because
Yeah.
I have the string on there, and it's showing me the wind's coming from
but
here.
But the thing is, we're in a dusty. See how that's more dusty than this right
Yeah.
here. So
Well, you're not going to avoid the dust today at
no,
all.
you're not. But if I can prevent it, I should, help it some.
No,
I
yeah,
sure
if you
will.
guys want to
Yeah.
go and look and see and find a
Yeah.
place, that's great. Go ahead and do that, and I'm going to
Is
wait
Sandy
here. I think
going with her?
Susan's going to wait her.
I don't know if
All right.
Sandy's going or not.
All right, I'll
Okay.
see you later. Darlene wanted to just take off, leave everybody behind because she said there's too much sand. Listen, guys, you're camping. If you're in the desert and winds go like this, you are going to get sand. It's not a lot of sand, but it is sand. And you're just going to have to deal with it. That's the way it is. Do you want to risk yourself in gusts, or do you want to risk your truck with the sand? I don't care about the sand. I care about my life. I care about myself. There's hardly anybody on the highway right now driving except for big rigs. Sand is the least of my problems. I got a solar panel up there. Is what I'm mostly worried about. So that's why I'm into the wind. Joshua Tree National Park, 1 mile away. Cottonwood Springs, 8 miles away. And 29 Palms, 47. This was a good suggestion from a lot of you that told me this. And this is very helpful. This is why I love the comment section, because some of you have great ideas. I cut that off, that piece of yarn. I cut that off. That's one of my decorations. And I just cut a piece off. And see how it's showing me where the wind is coming.
On a slant, and
Yeah.
so my refrigerator isn't taking the propane when I'm on a slant.
Okay, so what I would do, I would go around and park over there where Sandy is, and then she'll do the same and come around,
Okay.
and then that way I'll help all of you, okay? All right, go. I don't know if we're gonna find something. We're okay. That's what we're gonna have to deal with. I don't know. That's a risk going on the road right now and driving in this. I don't know if you guys. I mean, she's got a big rig, and so do you. He wants to straighten out and come and face the front, this facing that way. Like she wants to do like I'm doing and like they're doing. So tell me what you're gonna do so she's not in the way. Okay, you're gonna stay there. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. You can either face the wind with your back or your front. It's up to you. She wants to do it with her back. So she wants to be like this. So if you want, you can do the same thing. But let her go first because I can't have both of you doing it at the same time. Now, I need her to finally find out where she wants to be so that we can find a level spot for you. But she's totally doing it different. If I were Sandy, I'd back out of there. This is deep. This is. So now bring your slides out today. Think it's more level there for you?
I think it looks like looking at this, and this is
Okay.
back down this way. So
All right, try. I can tell her to move up if you want. You want her to move up? What? What do you need?
I don't know. That's not a dust. I'm probably dust.
You're not going to avoid the dust in the desert. If you want to go, I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk it. Not going to avoid the dust on a windy day in the desert. You don't have to live with it. That's what our meeting is all about. You want to take off on the freeway? There's nobody on the freeway. Everybody's on the freeway. You're good there. You should be into the wind. Actually, this way. But if you feel confident there, just leave it there. I think we're good here. She wants to leave us. I'm not driving the highway in this. There's like no gully. She's like, there's too much dust. I'm like, we're gonna have to live with it. That's what our being is. Go
Let's
see.
see if we can find somewhere we can camp for the day. We can't get away from
No, we're not going, and we're not gonna get away from the dust with wind like this. We're not going to.
the SimplyRVing.
Okay. shelter?
Yeah, or something up there. We can pull into.
Right,
They
okay.
stay today, but we might be able to stay tomorrow.
Yeah, by 5 o'clock the winds are down, so we'll be able to go back to here. But it's up to you. You want to do that? We're just gonna go see if there's a shelter over there.
For all of us, that we can all sit. Alright. If we had to
A day pass, but I'm gonna go low. I'm gonna stay here.
ride with me. I had asked him before we left him down there.
Right.
Going up hills and stuff.
Yeah.
It'd be easier for me to maneuver.
Yeah, yeah, I
than the
agree.
rest of you guys to go see if we can scout something else.
I agree.
That sound good?
Yeah. We're
All right.
still better off down here than we were up there, but yeah, if you want to do that, that's great. That would be great. Yeah. And it's gotta be big enough to fit all of us, and it's gotta be pretty level. Girls are pulling out now in the van. Got Sandy, Darlene, and Pam going out to Joshua Tree National Park to see if there's a day use area that's a little bit better with the wind. Highway is pretty empty right now. Other than big giant rigs, you're not going to see cars on the road. Most people have stopped. The gusts are 25. Super windy day outside. I don't care where I am. My RV is super comfortable. Look at all the big rigs that are pulling in now. Working on a video. I just heated up my lentil soup that I made the other day. Having some crackers with some hummus. And I'm perfectly fine here. I'm away from danger. I'm cozy, cozy, cozy. Nobody's gonna bother me. The wind gusts every once in a while. That's fine. But I'm cozy in here. It's my home. When I'm not home, this is my home. And I don't have to put myself in dangerous situations. I pull off the road. I have my lunch. I have my dinner. I hear the winds. I'm following on the news with the weather. And that's all that you could do. Sit down and enjoy it and do something. Watch a video, watch a movie, read a book. Whatever. You're not going to get faster. It's going to be worse if you go off on the road and you put yourself through major extremes, or you put your friends through major extremes and something happens to them because they don't want to be with the winds. These are all, look at all the big rigs that are pulling in now. They're still gusting. I've been sitting on my dinette. I had lunch, took muffin out, got tired of sitting there and kind of getting sleepy. So if I'm going to be here, it's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I just saw a text that Sandy sent me. I didn't see it before, so waiting to see if she wants me to go over there and talk with her or whatever. So I don't know. Here, Missy's over here. Open the window just a tiny bit for her. It's really gusting though a lot. I'm gonna close that. There's just too much wind coming in through here. And I just got a message from Susan. She said her son is like north of us, and he said the winds up north are really, really bad. It said it's worth up north, so it's a good thing that we stayed down here and we didn't head up north like we were planning to eventually. This is what I think. I think God always plans things. Like we ended up staying here yesterday, and then, you know, just something told me to stay put here and not go further north, but we were going to go to Joshua Tree. So I just think that God sometimes just works here. These people are all pulling in because they don't want to deal with the winds. And guess what? I don't need to be driving in this weather. I'm nice and cozy. I'm making myself some nice hot chocolate. I'm doing a video. I don't want to look at the trash outside. Close your curtains and live it up. That's what I'm doing. Living it up. Making lemonade out of lemons. All right, I'm going to talk about what happened. We are on the side road that brings us into Joshua Tree State Park. This is the pullout that I told them that we can be in, and it's not bad here. We'll get a gust every once in a while, but for the most part, it's pretty good here. Darlene went with Pam to Joshua Tree to see if we can go into the day use area and wait it out there, because the winds were going to die down at 5. So Darlene wanted to go because she said she wanted to see the spot to see if she was good or not, if it was going to be too windy. They ended up coming back, and Darlene took off on her own. She just took off. She didn't say goodbye to anybody. Pam said nothing happened in the car, so there was no reason for Darlene to disappear. Decided to disappear, and she didn't say goodbye to me, didn't say goodbye to anybody. And then we went into Sandy's RV to talk about what happened, to see, you know, I want to know what happened. I didn't know Sandy was here. I thought Sandy had gone with them, but Sandy was on her rig. And then all of a sudden, Darlene starts texting Pam. And Pam's pretty pissed off at what happened. Pam used her data to find all of this stuff out for her. Girls decided that we were going to do the Joshua Tree, and then we were going to do Lake Mead and then Sedona and Tucson. So from there, I don't know what else the girls want to do, but I know that that's stuff that I want to do. And then we're going to start heading east. So I think Sandy said the furthest that she'll go with us is Texas. I'm doing a lot of things for them. And this, especially what happened with Darlene, was a little bit off-putting for me because, you know, I have a small rig and so does Pam, and we've been traveling with Darlene for a while, and a lot of the things that we do is because of her, to make her comfortable, her ride comfortable. And she had no regard for us, and she just took off. What I want to say about people like this is there are people out there that want to do things their way, and you need to be strong enough. And I've had this problem. Remember, I had this problem last year when I finally said I'm strong enough in myself and my travels to know that I do not go and jump on a highway when there's 25 miles an hour gusts. Okay, you can hear the wind right now, and it's not all the time. She has a trailer and she's putting herself at risk. I told the girls, I said, let her go. Because she's put her at risk a couple of times. There's been a couple of incidents, and one of them was that she backed up and Pam was behind. I don't know, she took off and Pam fell and cut her hand. So there's been a couple of things there that happen, and you are responsible for your rig, and you don't let anybody control you, especially in bad weather. So if you don't think you want to be there in the weather, and you find a good place, go. But you should not be on the road in 25 miles an hour gusts, especially off the highway. So she texted Pam and she said she had to pull off the highway. She's on a turnout or something on the highway, which is the worst place that you want to be, because the tractor trailer can hit you, or, you know, the gusts are going to be bad on the highway. So I don't know what's going on with her there, but you can't let a person control the situation and then want everybody to come to your rescue. It doesn't work like that, because ultimately everybody here has to get home or get on the road on themselves, okay? We're all single women here. We don't have a spouse to take over for us if something happens to us. And we all have, and I have pets. So if you want to do crazy things and you don't want to follow along, you're perfectly fine. You can move on your own, and that's just the way that it is. If somebody in your group decides to do something wild that you know is wrong, let them go and let them do it. Because if you know better, or you know your rig good enough to know, you know, I don't want to put myself through this risk, then don't. Nobody here has ever looked out for her bad situation. Everybody's been looking out for a good situation for her, and she decided that whatever we decided here, being here, was not a good situation for her, then we just have to let her go and figure things out for herself. She's going to eventually have to be on her own anyway, traveling. This is a good lesson for her to see what it's going to be like when she's not around the girls anymore. All right, I'm moving from the spot. Pam is up the road, and she said that we can all fit up there. She's just a little bit up the road from us. You know, the truckers and stuff are going to come in there tonight, and we probably don't want to be around that. I'm going to pull in to where Pam is and see how we're going to maneuver to get that big Class A in there. This is a good spot. You found a good spot. You did good. You and I need to get in position now, and then we'll call them over. Yeah. No, I think the other way. Yeah. Okay, let's leave it here, and then we'll call them. Girls are coming now. We can come out to the road and help you back out. Right there is good. Come this way. Straight. Straighten up. Okay. Now going this way. Keep going. good. Whoa, whoa. There's a little dip there. Ooh, that sway hurts. Okay, find a level spot there for her. She can spend the night. You're good. You're just back out in the morning. That's all.
Yeah.
I got my ear out to hear you now.
Hey, Dumbo.
Not afraid of the rats? There might be rats here.
Did you see that? You see that picture of that crow I sent you? Was that a crow or a vulture? There was two of them.
Okay, you're good there. You're level. You're good. You're good. We just don't want to go over there because right over there there's a lot of soft sand over there, so we all gonna go up this way tomorrow. It's too soft over there. She's good over there too. See, and this is our view. It's a little lower down the hill. We were way higher. We were way higher before, but we're not. It's not as windy now as it was, but at least we'll be good here for tonight. Oh, you crushed it. You gotta go back a little bit. A little bit, tiny. Back. It's pieces.
You want to tip up on the front.
It's not even holding you
It's not
up.
going to hold you. You have to back up a little bit. Just a tad.
You're just on the front of it.
Just back up a little bit.
Stop.
Back
A little bit more. A little bit. One more. There,
Right
there,
there,
right there.
right there.
Okay, that's good. You're good there. Look, someone made a chair. Alright, we're good here.
Fire pit.
Wood though, but they left us a little bit of wood. Alright guys, I'm in. We're gonna be here for the night. It's going to be windy all night long like this, and we're just gonna have to deal with it. It's just the way it is. So Darlene decided to take off and drive and things like this, 30-50 mile an hour gusts every once in a while. And she texted Pam and said she had to pull over, which is what we told her. You're not going to get far in weather like this. You know, you're just going to have to give it up. Whatever it is, you're just going to have to give it up. Missy girls, what are you doing? What are you doing? Want to eat? Are you hungry? Here. The sun is just going down, and I've been really cozy up there just doing my work. And I didn't really do cooking anything. This is my dinner tonight because I'm working on a video. I want to go sightseeing tomorrow. So I'm trying to get caught up with work. So I just made myself a sandwich. This is a turkey sandwich with some potato chips and some emergency raspberry flavor. And then I have a Jello when I'm done. And then I'm going to watch my video, which I'm pretty much done with. Right, Muffin? Muffin wants a potato chip. Let her have one. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't forget to leave your comments down below. Ooh. I'm still falling asleep. Yeah, that was comfortable. What's this? Stickers. Get yours by going to the description box below.